Hello, you never pay attention to what has been done. We only say what remains to be done. A great quote from a pioneering researcher with an extraordinary career. From the heart of the history, I dedicate this presentation to the memory of Marie Curie, the first woman to receive a Nobel Prize for the discovery of radium. Who is Marie Curie? Is she just a famous scientist? Today we are going to have a glimpse of Marie Curie's biography and achievements. Originally named Maria Solomia Skoldowska, she was born in Warsaw, Kingdom of Poland on 7 November 1867. Her parents are both well educated. They are teachers. She had three older sisters and an older brother, but one of her sisters, as well as her mother, died by the time she was 10 years old. Young Mary had a sharp and curious mind and did well in her studies. Graduated at the age of 15 from a girls' school with a gold medal. She wanted to attend university, but university in Warsaw would not accept women. So she studied in secret at something called Flying University, an unofficial night school that would allow women to join. However, this was not enough for Marie Curie. It was not until to the end of 1891, when Mary was 24 years old, that she was able to move to France to join her sister. Here, she enrolled herself at the Sorbonne University. Despite her hardships, Mary was awarded a master's degree in physics by 1893, finishing as the top student of the class. While looking for laboratory space to work in, Mary met Pierre Curie. So, who is Pierre Curie? Throughout their scientific work, the two became close, fall in love, and were married in 1895. They were an extremely happy couple, united as much by their mutual love and by the love of science. Let's speak of Marie Curie's discovery. Marie's deep researches began when a physics work sparked her interest. Thus, in 1896, Henri Becquerel discovered that the uranium spontaneously emitted a mysterious X-ray like radiation that could interact with the photographic film. This led her to conclude that radiation was coming from something fundamental. In a deserted local and terrible condition, Marie and Pierre Curie researched the mysterious invisible energy from uranium by focusing on a super radioactive, or call it pitch blende. In July 1898, they published Pitch blende contains a metal not yet known. We will call it polonium, named for Mary's native Poland. Months later, December 1898, they announced the existence on the pinch blende of a new radioactive called radium, the Latin word for Raed. They also coined the term radioactivity by along the way. After the death of Pierre Curie in 1906, Marie, devastated, immersed herself in her research and took over Pierre's teaching position at the Sorbonne. In 1911, she won yet another Nobel in chemistry for her earlier discovery of radium and polonium and her extraction of pure radium and its compounds. Let's speak now about radioactivity. Marie's work on radioactivity theory and her discoveries made a huge impact on the world. In the industry, for example, the use of radioscopes to measure the thickness or density of metal and plastic sheets, to stimulate the cross-linking of polymers to induce mutation in plants in order to develop hardier species, and to preserve certain kinds of foods by killing microorganisms that cause spoilage. At add to that the power generation based on the release of fission energy of uranium. Also, Professor Curie put her discovery to work, changing the landscape of medical research and treatment. In fact, radioscopes have found extensive use in diagnosis and therapy, which has given rise to nuclear medicine. However, they are widely used to treat cancer. They can be administered selectively to malignant tumors and so minimize damage to adjacent healthy tissues. Also, the same research has benefited greatly from the use of radiometric dating techniques, so researchers in the biological sciences have made use of radioactive tracers to study complex processes, and also radiostopic tracer to study complex process, and also radiostopic tracers and employed in environmental studies as water pollution in rivers and of air pollution by smokestack effluents. We move now to Marie Curie was the first. What's meaning? Marie Curie is the first woman of the degree in physics. She was also the first woman to graduate in France. Marie Curie was the first woman to obtain a Nobel Prize. Marie Curie was also the first woman to obtain a chair at the Sorbonne. And finally, Marie Curie was the first woman and the first person in the world to obtain two Nobel Prizes. The first Nobel Prizes in physics and the second one in chemistry. We move now to other information to know about extraordinary researcher. She founded the CURIE Institutes in Paris and in Warsaw, which remain major centers of medical research today. Her daughter Irene Curie won the Nobel Prizes in chemistry also, and during the World War I, she developed mobile radiography units to provide X-ray services to find hospital and investigate radiation effects on tumors. So, Marie Curie died in 1934. It was a sad day in this world. Marie Curie died in 1934 of a bone marrow disease, which many today think was caused by the radiation exposure. Marie revolutionary research laid the groundwork for our understanding of physics and chemistry. For good or ill, her discoveries in radiation launched a new area, generating some of science's greatest secrets. This is end, but not the end for Marie Curie. Thank you for your attention.